Good morning, afternoon, evening, friends and family, loved ones. This is your friend Kelly. And I got a delivery in the mail today. This is separate. That actually goes with this. And this is for C. Reisner Cutlery. I'm going to link his YouTube channel down below, his Instagram, and his webpage for his store. I haven't even opened this. I literally just got this out of the mailbox. Actually, let's use... This is the QSP Penguin Mini Jig Titanium. So if you guys do anodizing, he has these on his site, or did have them. Let me actually double check because I haven't checked his pricing. He did have them on sale for $75, but I want to make sure. Yes, they are still $75 right now. But this is the QSP Penguin Mini. Easy for me to say. And it is, yes, it's small. It's a 3-finger, but if you put a lanyard on there, you'll be able to grip that with no problem. But this is an awesome, awesome little knife. I've had it for a while now, and I absolutely love it. And it is, for me anyway, easily accessed. And actually, if you want to, you could probably reach out to War Room. He has one also, and I know he loves his. And you know he's got big mitts for paws, you know. So just to let you know, $75 on his site. And I always hate these boxes because I don't know exactly where it needs to be cut to... Is that it? Maybe, maybe not. Let's try. Is that? Just Kelly having issues. But anyway, I placed a small order with him. And move this stuff out of the way. And Austin, if you haven't talked to Austin, he is a super, super sweetheart of a gentleman. And ooh, I don't remember ordering this. Thank you, Austin. As much as cut test knife. That's what I want to bring up here to let you guys know. He did a cut test on his YouTube channel. Like I said, I will be linking his YouTube channel down below. And it it was funny. I enjoyed it. He showed a lot of different stuff. And of course, giving me a bandage is a must. Watermelon candy. Not a fan of watermelon candy, but oh, awesome. I don't think I have this sticker yet. I love that. So I know I told him that I was probably going to be doing a giveaway, so I think he added a few extras in here for me so I can do that. But the first thing is the Hedgehog Smooth Green Bone. This one is for me. And I hate opening these boxes. They're always a pain. But he does a lot of exclusives with QSP. And I'm sorry, I love the little penguin stickers, just to tell you that. And there we go. And this is the QSP Penguin Green Bone. That is, I thought the pictures, it looked absolutely gorgeous, and I really do like that. And it's a good size. As you know, I've got a large hand, verging on extra large. Great, great. Yeah. And I'm trying to do it slow so that way you can see when it snaps in. Very, very nice. And now the other one is actually the red saw cut, which Brian picked out that he wanted. Which normally I do the red and he does some of the other colors. This time I really like the green. I'm not a huge fan of green, but like the brighter greens and neon greens, I like those. So let's get this in. Sorry it's taking so long. No, that's why normally I sit there and just have everything open beforehand. But of course it's kind of ribbed with the saw cut, and that is, the red actually is showing up pretty good in the camera from what I can tell. And I like the fact that I can pinch it because my nails are weak. I need to work on getting them strengthened up. But the transition is awesome on these, and the back lock, it's just, I know a lot of people are afraid of slip joints, but deal with them properly and it won't be an issue, and centering is perfect. Now, let's see what we got here. The Jackrabbit Dangerously Cool, which is, this is the one that I ordered for Brian. So it actually is working out that the last one I'm going to do is going to be the cut test one. That actually worked out pretty good. And you saw I did not plan that. So just works out that way. But look at the scales and the rabbit. It is just, it's a lock back. Sorry, I was getting used to the thing. And it's a bigger knife. Awesome size, great bolster, and it just looks, and yes, nice. Very, very nice. It's 14C 28N. These are still available. What were they? $85 maybe? $95, maybe $95 is what it ended up being, because there are other places that have discount codes for his things. You probably know as well as I do which ones they are, but if you need them, I'll let you know. But he's just sweet, sweet knives that he has exclusives done on these. Now this is the cut test version. And he reached out to me and asked me if I was interested in this, and I got this for a very, very large, huge discount, because he did do a cut test and other stuff on it. So it should have some scuffs and whatnot on it, and that's part of me getting a good deal on it. But he is planning on doing those again in the future. Yeah, I don't know if it'll come across, if you can see the little divots in it and whatnot, and this little bit of scuffs on the bolter. Yeah, there you go. You can see that. So he couldn't sell it as a new item, but he promised that, and it is. The lockup was all good. Everything is good. He resharpened it after him doing the cut tests and stuff on it. Touched it up, and it feels good. And if anybody knows me, I'm not usually a fan of the lockbacks. Centering seems good on it, because I had an issue with one of them that it was a pain, and I kind of let that color the way I looked at it, and I figured I was going to order this one to try. And I mentioned to him in his chat on his description for his cut test that if he mentioned about possibly in the future with the cut test that he does, that they may be future giveaways or drawings or something. He's still working out the particulars on that, but I had told him that if he was serious about wanting to get rid of this, to reach out to me. And he did, and like I said, I got it for a heavily discounted price. And is it perfect? No. But I'm one of those people, if you carry it and use it, 10 to 1, it's going to get scuffed and scratched anyway. So I don't have an issue with that. But the action on it is still good. Everything's lined up. And I still get the bunny. And I like the bunny. But the red is perfect. And do I have a piece of paper handy? Of course not. Here it is. It's an index card, so it's going to be a little bit thicker than what most of them are. So, and of course, it's not cutting for me. Let's see here. Do I have? We got a favorite magazine that. Let's see if he did sharpen it. He may not have. I may need to strop it up. It's not wanting to go for me. So I thought he said he was going to. So maybe not. Let's try this one. It may be me that's having the issues with it and not that one. Nope, that one seems to be cutting decently. Let's try it again. It may be me, because I don't normally do cut tests. No, I think this one I might need to. Yeah, I might put a little bit of a better edge on this. Maybe he did not sharpen it. Maybe he sent it as it was. And that could very well be. I was just so excited about it. He may have told me that it needed to be sharpened up. So, there we go. And I will do that. And honestly, like I said, for the deal he made me on it, I'm not going to complain at all. But this was my purchase. And like I said, he included this. And he has slips. Don't know if you're aware of that or not, but he does have slips on his site. And they're really nice, leather, solid sheaths. I mean, you figure, you look at what, this is one of them that I purchased previously. It's got green and orange. And I'm just going to bounce. I only brought a few things that I had because, of course, I had these that I just ordered. The Sugar House and the 2 QSP Hedgehogs, slip joints. But I also have gotten this, which is the Sugar Maple Jack, the purple crystallized tie. I think I did a video on this previously. That is another one of his exclusives that he had that is just absolutely gorgeous. And I think some of these may still be available. And like I've already mentioned, it helps if I... Okay, now I can't do it. I did it all multiple times earlier. There we go. The mini QSP Penguin Jig Titanium, $75 on his site. I do know that he has a few of these left, and jump on this while you can. And like I said, if you like anodizing, you could anodize this. If you wanted to, you could send it to dark water. He does some heck of a good job anodizing stuff. And with this Jig Titanium, doing different colors on the highlights for it, that would probably be gorgeous. But he has that. And this he doesn't, I'm like 90% sure he does not have any more of the QSP Penguin Pluses. He had some Blems. And I bought one for me and Brian. And I figure I have the stuff to do anodizing. And I have anodized a few things. I'm very, very amateurish on it. But from what I can tell, and I don't know if it'll show up here on the picture or not, there's a little spot right here where it's like it got off track when it was doing the jigged and kind of like overlapped in an area. That's really the only thing I noticed on this that it might be. And I think it did it on both sides at the same place. So I'm thinking that may be what the blem was. But the centering's great. The action is great. Of course, if I could do it. But this is the QSP Penguin Plus. And it's a really good size. My husband absolutely loves it. As a matter of fact, I think he carried it end of last week to work. So many knives, he alternates between them, and it might be months before he carries something twice just because of that. But Austin has some awesome knives. His stickers, he's got patches, he's got shirts, he's got hoodies. It's a little bit of everything. So go check out his site. Like I said, I'll link him down below. And I'm going to sit there and I might try stropping this up first and see if that puts a good edge back on it. If not, I'll get my sharpener out, which I need to do a video on my sharpener system setup that I have anyway, to let people see what I've got and how I have it done. So anyway, I guess that's it. Thank you for listening to me ramble. I have a tendency to do that. Sorry, it's another long video. You guys have a wonderful day. Many hugs, many kisses, much love. Your friend Kelly. Bye-bye.